Sometimes you just have to find a little hole that you can just melt yourself into and just disappear for just a short time, because life can be brutal. The last few days have been kind of like an uphill battle. I just needed to escape and find a little corner where I can just disappear and just allow myself to heal. I've been have been triggered and gotten to a place where I mentally, physically, and emotionally just don't feel the way I should feel. Sometimes it's great to have amazing relationship and fellowship with people. Two brilliant people. I asked for a little favor today, and two brilliant people just came out and helped me out because I was in the depths of despair, and I'm eternally grateful for their assistance. Just couldn't get it together to prepare myself meals today. I was just stuck in a rut in a slum. Here's some interesting thing back to my regular routine. Here's something interesting and fun facts about Belize. Um, so the United Democratic Party, which is abbreviation for UDP, was formed and created and given birth to in the year 1973 by way of a merger or merging with several different opposition parties that was challenging the other party that has been dominant for a while, which is the People's United Party, PUP. Is in the great nation of Belize. Just a little fun fact information about Belize. So the main reason for these different political groups to merge is because they felt that they could not attain success and be successful and overcoming the People's United Party. So that was an attempt and a challenge to try to topple the dominant party, which would be the People's United Party, and this is in the 1970s. And the People's United Party got its birth much earlier, so they were pretty strong. Get myself a little wing right here. I love wings. With that said, the founder of and the leader of the party is one Dean Lindo. He was the first member of the United Democratic Party, the leader, and he became the leader in the year 1974. And during the time from 1974 to 1979, he was the head of the United Democratic Party. I'm going to dive in for another little piece right here. This is fried chicken, fried rice that can be found in Belize. Try some rice. Taste it with your eyes and smell it with your eyes. The next person to head and take over was Manuel Esquivel. He is also tagged or branded as a founding uh, member. I don't really know. I didn't do a whole I did a depth in detail research, but I turned up a dud. So he became the leader in the year 1982 and served as premier or prime minister for 2 terms as the premier of the great nation of Belize. He got elected in the year 1983 1984 and stayed in office till 1989, and then he got re-elected again in the year 1993 to 1998. Let me go in for another tasty bite. Mm, 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 mm. Yummy. And that's just ketchup I dipped it in. This time let me dip it into some Marie Sharp hot sauce. That's spicy. It has some heat to it. See if I can get a little bit of the ketchup and some of the hot sauce and do a little blending and make something awesome happens. They say out of nothing, which is stone soup. Mm. They complement each other well. Adding ketchup to your rice is a Belizean thing as well. I used to do that in Texas, and a lot of people used to make fun of me when I would add ketchup to my rice. This is another fun and interesting fact. The late great Philip Golson, he was the leader of NIP, which is the National Independent Party, which later on merged with the PDM, People's Democratic Movement. Later on, uh, the Liberal Party, and then I'm assuming that it said that he joined the United Democratic Party, and that would be Golson. Mr. Philip Golson, was highly respected as well. So just a slight recap: the United Democratic Party got founded, or the formation of it was in the year 1973, and it has played, or used to be, or may have been tagged or branded in a way where they claim that it played key role in the national political history, or helped to rechange the political landscape between the several different parties at that time. And within the merging, it gave it more power and substance, and rise to the level where it could compete and challenge the dominating People's United Party. So one of the things that I pay attention to is the energy and the frequency. So I focus on discernment, and I go up to the universe and I seek to the vibration and frequency and the God particle to give me discernment and allow me to recognize when my body has been overwhelmed, and my soul and my spirit have been triggered to the umpteenth degree where it's exhausted, and I become a recluse, and I just become an introvert, and I avoid human contact, especially with discernment. Because you have energy vampires, and I've been putting myself in that type of situation, or environment where I've been around too many energy vampires. So the United Democratic Party started to gain footing and was able to challenge the People's United Party. So once it had its footing and foundation properly planted, it started to establish itself as a political opposition that could challenge the People's United Party led by the late great George Cale Price, which also kind of gave some fun and interesting information that the People's United Party got its birth and creation occurred before the territory or during the territory, and it got its name. The People's United Party got its name way before uh, the nation became Belize. It got People's United Party got its name during the time when it was under British Honduras, and then the United Democratic Party starts taking flight and having solid foundation and footing, and they finally took power once the great nation of British Honduras got itself renamed to Belize, and then a short time after that, after Belize gained its independence, they were able to defeat the People's United Party and took power for basically, I would assume and ponder on the first time as the People's United Party, because prior to that it had a different name. Another cool and awesome information is I stumbled across information that said that when a hot sauce is properly made and it's made the right way, it can stay outside the refrigeration for a long time. It can even, if you make it's made properly and you made it in a large bulk, claims that it can survive for up to 200 years. Just something interesting to ponder on, put pride in crafting your products. Oh, and we do work for like, shares, comments, and I want to express my immense gratitude for all the subscribers, and thanks for all the subscribers that have been watching and viewing for the last 5 years and continue to do. None of this would be possible without you guys. And then we have the newcomers that have been watching and slowly continue to watching, where they're entering into the third phase where they aren't fully subscribers or subscribed to the channel, but they have entered that phase where I have for the last 5 years they're non-subscribers that have been tuning in and watching and helping make the channel become what it is today by continue to watching. Thank you so much, greatly appreciate it, from Empower by Rootswork channel in the great nation of Belize. Having a late supper. Thanks to all the subscribers as well, and thanks for all those future subscribers. Remember to eat healthy, manage your energy, get your exercise, eat fruits, and pay attention to yourself. Mental health is a serious thing. You want to be aware of when your energy is low so that you can reboot and recharge and allow yourself to be grounded. The last 3 or 4 days I've been walking around in the yard bare feet, because that's another way to help myself. I highly recommend you guys do that for yourself as well, and pay attention to the energy that different types of people that you come in contact with. Pay attention to the type of energy and frequency that they're bringing so that you can manage yourself, because mental health, from there it leads to depression and other stuff, and you want to manage that stuff so that you're able to stay grounded and be able to function.